Joe Pugh, Pep Talk UK. I'm joined by the former European champion and now professional trainer, Pat Barrett. How are you, mate?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm really good. We're down at the Landmark Hotel today for the final press conference for Lyndon Arthur versus Davide Ferracci. You confident for Saturday night?
I'm very confident. I mean, we've done our work. Like I said, no fighter gets overlooked. Every fight is as serious as the other to me, and this is just as serious as the Yarde fight, as any other fight, and we prepared well for this fight. We have to prepare well. We always do things differently. We more or less keep things the same. We work on a lot of the defence is the key to boxing for me.
Definitely. And how's he looked in the gym, Lyndon? It's been a while since the emphatic victory against Anthony Yarde. Any improvements there?
Well, massive improvements. He's throwing the right hand confidently. He's feeling better with himself subconsciously. Mentally, he's feeling good. So, really, we're just ready to go.
Fantastic. And obviously, headlining the card, I know there was a little bit of back and forth about who's the real star. Obviously, Yarde's not on the show now. Are you pleased with the promotion now?
It wasn't to do with that. Anyway, we didn't mind if Yarde was on the card. It was nothing to do with Yarde on the card. It was just that Lyndon's time. It's just that when you're headlining something, you don't have somebody at the side of you. You might have the joint, but not at the side of you, especially when you're beating them. So the level is kind of different, and that's where I felt it wasn't like it was more compatible. So, I mean, Anthony Yarde doesn't have a title, doesn't have nothing, he's not got a ranking, so therefore let's make it about the new king is born, as we say. Yeah,
definitely. And we look at that domestic scene. Obviously, you don't want to overlook Saturday night, but Lyndon Arthur has really made the statement that he is the best one out of that domestic lot. Do you believe that he is the top of the crop at the minute?
Look, we keep scaling and we keep climbing, and we keep getting better with each and every fight. What I mean? And like I said, we're not going to jump the gun. We're going to go in there. We're going to do the business, and then we're going to move on to the next thing. I mean, whatever that's going to be, that's the aim of the game.
Definitely. And I know, obviously, he is also saying about there's no two ways about it. There will be a rematch. There will be a rematch. There will be a rematch. Are you entertaining that?
Well, there might be a rematch. There will be a rematch. I think Tunde needs to concentrate on his fighter's career, and rebuilding him and getting him back to the status where he just got beat from. And let's just say, let's just don't look at the target and say we want that target again. But this target is improving and getting better. And the more he's headlining these shows, it's going to be hard to move him. And you're going to make it even harder. So you need to be ready for what you're asking for. And if you're not ready for what you're about to get, then there's going to be some serious damage. Because you haven't seen the best of Lyndon Arthur yet. Nobody has. Okay, two things. Lyndon Arthur can fight inside. Lyndon Arthur can box. Lyndon Arthur is a thinking fighter. He's very defensive, very skillful. You've seen him in all three fights: Emmanuel, Spellman, and Yarde, even with an injury. So when you see Lyndon Arthur in full form, you're going to start saying, oh, it's going to be a different fighter. And let's just see if you still feel you want the rematch, because they need to be careful what they're shouting at.
Pick this back up after we got moved. But what do you think that Lyndon beats Anthony in even better fashion if they fight again?
I mean, it goes without saying. I mean, I don't see Anthony doing anything now. He's not doing. He isn't doing anything as much now. He should be preparing for Lyndon. He should be getting fights. He should be building himself. Stop looking at Lyndon exceeding and doing well. He needs to take that out of the equation and work on themselves. And it's not Anthony I'll say this to. I think it's Tunde, because Tunde says a lot apparently in his career, and it's stupid. It's like, the key question is why they're not fighting tonight. Why do they keep turning opponents down? Why don't they just fight who they're meant to fight? Why don't they fight somebody decent? Because obviously they're trying to protect. Because if Anthony gets beat again, where does it go from there?
Did you want that fight for this Saturday?
Pardon?
Did you want that fight for this Saturday, the rematch?
What? The rematch? I'm looking past the rematch.
Yeah.
At the moment, I'm not even looking at the rematch. Why do I need to go back to do some what we've already done before? We ain't being sanctioned by anything for the rematch. This ain't coming from the governing bodies. This is just about what they want. You know, there's no fairness. I could just say, fuck what they want, because they're not getting what we've got. Because if it would have been the other way around, would they have gave us a rematch? Hell no, they would have moved on to fight for the world title, like he did fighting Kolarov. And this is our time now, and we'll fight for the world title. Yeah, and once we win the world title, we'll defend it against him. And we'll do the same again, but in a better fashion.
Would that be Joe Smith Jr.?
Whoever it is, when it comes to it, yeah, I'm not putting our #1 position going back to fight someone who we didn't just beat, and again, we're humiliated, because the reason why I say use the word humiliated, because they said that they was going to knock us out. That was their word, and they never did. Yeah, they didn't come close to it. And Lyndon had an injury, and they beat him with one hand. So that's why I said humiliating. Simple.
Pat Barrett, thank you very much for talking to Pet Talk UK. And what's your final prediction for Saturday night?
Well, just don't blink.
Brilliant, thanks very much.